Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I am an addiction recovery coach and the host of You Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share this with you, and I want to be crystal clear to leave an everlasting impact upon you. Just imagine being buried alive. You're in a coffin, but you know you're not dead. You don't know how to open the coffin because that dirt upon the lid is so heavy that it won't budge. You just think you're going to die. But then you say, maybe if I bang on the lid, I can unsettle all that heavy dirt. And maybe, just say, maybe someone might notice and start digging their way down to help me. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help. You know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know where to turn. Sometimes you wait too long. In reality, there are probably people standing by your grave. You just don't know that. You just think today you're going to die. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be great at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind that maybe, just maybe, you might overdose and then leave something so drastically behind, which is called your death, in the conscious minds of your children, your husband, your wife, your parents, so selfishly by abusing drugs and alcohol, you would do that to them? With this, I want to leave you with one last thought. Don't be the person in the coffin, buried alive, knowing that you can't get help now anymore. Instead, be the person that reaches out to someone and says, I have depression issues, I have low self-esteem issues, I have drug and alcohol addictions, and let someone like me, Ralf Friedrichs from the Take Your Life Back Today show at 844-405-HELP, help you take your life back. Because, my friend, if you wait too long, your life might be gone. Start today. All you have to do. And if you don't want to verbally speak to me, you can text me at 631-599-0218. Together, I will help you take your life back. And there are people like Larry Geis from the Geis Academy at 516-458-2741. Larry Geis and I always tell people like you, it doesn't matter where you came from, it doesn't matter where you've been. What matters most is that you're asking for help, and we are here to help you. Larry Geis from the Geis Academy can be found at www.odysseyconsultant.org. www.odysseyconsultant.org. Larry Geis has over 30 years experience. He will help you from your depression to happier times, from your low self-esteem to raise your self-esteem, from your addiction to your recovery, to teaching you how to live a life in sobriety. Folks, Larry Geis from the Geis Academy can be reached at 516-458-2741. Let Larry Geis help you take back your life. Go to www.odysseyconsultant.org and let Larry Geis help you. Today I want to talk about, we all, somehow or another in life, have a thing called failure. We stumble and we fall and we fail. The main key to failure is that you get up and you try again, because as long as you keep failing and you keep trying, eventually you will succeed. It's when you fall and you fail and you don't try is when you're going to regret not even trying again. We all fail. In order to be better at something, you need to be a failure first. And I'm not saying failure in a disrespected manner. I'm just saying, in order for me to do these shows and these videos, I constantly have to repetitiously repeat myself over and over, almost at 1,000 videos, to get to the point where I am comfortable enough to speak to a camera. My first couple shows, as my wife put it, was a train wreck. So I'm going to discuss 10 things to do when all else fails. We've all had our fair share of mental breakdown moments. We get speeding tickets, undeserved bad grades, major attitude from our boss, and before you know it, it's simply a simple spill of coffee on our shirt has led us to groundbreaking realization that we can't stand anyone around us and have zero tolerance for life anymore. Whatever may be the cause, life has its times where even the most painful, optimistic of individuals have decided they've reached that simpler are instances that they give up. But keep hope alive, because these instances are simply that, instances. They come and they go, and they eventually, the joy of life returns. It's a roller coaster of living, and it has perpetual ups and downs. However, adhere to the strict plan of alternatives, when all else fails, and triumph the downs by showing life who is the boss. Number 1, go to brunch with your best friends every once in a while. It's so healthy for you. I like to stick away from the notion of eating to cure anything because although it's popular and undeniable satisfying in the moment, consuming feelings in carbohydrates is never the answer. However, there is one exception to this rule, and that exception is a thing called brunch. Brunch is like the best of everything, allowing you enough time for beauty sleep, yet giving you purpose to wake up and get yourself together while still experience the morning glory that breakfast had to offer. Number 2, talk to your parents. We often forget that these are the people who procreated us, meaning we have the same genetics. As much as it may not seem like sometimes, they get us, they understand us. They were at one point or another the first people to understand us. They love us, they want us to have the best of everything. They are here to help us, and surprisingly, the more we acknowledge this, the more we may realize that they have a way cooler way than to give us credit for. No matter how severe your problem may be, and even if you can't include all the details of this said problem, remember that your parental units withhold the superpower of making everything okay at the end of the day. Number 3, napping. Not the kind where you numb yourself via sleep for hours on end. The simple, short kind allow yourself to recharge your mind and forget a little bit of anything. Treat your body to a break and then reapproach whatever qualms you may have had in the previous to the nap and start again. Number 4, give your pup some loving, or your cat, or your bunny, whatever animal it is that you own. There's never a time when they won't be the ultimate source of happiness for you. It's basically their job. In fact, studies have shown that an act of petting your dog can release endorphins. There's something very optimal about an adorable, fluffy being who loves you unconditionally and doesn't speak back at you. Number 5, run. You don't have to be a fast runner or even coordinated for that matter. I am certainly not the latter. However, running is simple as long as you put one foot in front of the other and move forwards. Running is like life. You always want to go forwards, never backwards. I'd give a money-back guarantee to anyone willing to try that you will feel better at the end of the day when you start running. Not to mention, it's good for you, it's good for your heart, it's good for your weight, and why not do something that's good for you and is enjoyable? Number 6, think about the universe. It's easy to want to cry when your boss was a super douche to you, when that's the spectrum and you're thinking about it. But when you think about your boss being one of 7 billion people on Earth, which is one of 8 planets, and one itty-bitty galaxy we live out of hundreds of billions of galaxies that exist, and like black holes and stuff, you get the picture. Space is cool, life is weird. A majority of our issues are small potatoes and visible specks on a large scale of life. Number 7 is clean. Sometimes we harvest restless, anxious energy inwards, causing us to go insane and just generate more stress. Learn to push outwards for a little bit by doing mindless tasks like cleaning. You'll be so focused on helping yourself physically while cleaning the house. This gives you not only a sense of accomplishments, but added bonus comes with the fact that in the aftermath, thinking and de-stressing is best done on the cleanly atmosphere. Number 8, read. Whether it's a simple article online, your favorite book that you've already read millions of times, or something brand new, reading is the universal cure for a very broad range of problems. Reading provides an escape while simultaneously expanding your mind, thus dulling your worries of life's complications. Number 9 is organize your life. This goes hand in hand with number 7, which was cleaning, and will always remain true. A clean atmosphere is a happy atmosphere. Organization is the key of internal cleaning up your messy thoughts. It provides a distraction, allows you to have sense of attainment, and makes life easier on all sorts of levels. And number 10, dance it off. Humans very frequently forget that we are made to dance. It's fun. It's in our nature. We should be spending at least one song's worth of time per day moving in good music with your friends, while brushing your teeth, while making your eggs, in that super clean shower of yours that you spend so much time doing number 7, which is cleaning. It's as easy as that. You pick the song, jam it out, dance that pain away. Turning into Taylor Swift for 3 minutes and 45 whole seconds can provide a whole lot of healing that you'd certainly accomplish and be thankful for. So shake it off, whatever it may be. When all fails, try to do number 1. When all else fails, go to a brunch with your friends. A Sunday brunch or a Saturday brunch gives you time to still sleep in, yet it's not too late in the day, and gives you the options of breakfast and lunch together. Talk to your parents. They know you best. Your parents, remember, gave birth to you. They procreated you. They were there since day one. They know you best. You should go to them for everything. Number 3, take a nap. And I'm not talking about an 8 hours sleep. I'm talking about a little nap to re-energize. Our bodies, our mind, are like batteries on an iPhone. Eventually, if you leave it on too long, the battery wears thin, memories start collapsing. That would be you. Number 4, give your pup some loving, or your cat, or your bunny, or your lizards, or whatever it might be. Animals give you unconditional love. Number 5 is to run. You don't have to run fast. You don't have to run in a beautiful formatic form. What you have to do is just run, and believe me, not only is it good for you, for your heart, for your weight, it's fun. Number 6, think about the universe. It is easy to want to cry when your boss was just a pain in the neck today, but just think of it this way. That one boss in this, out of billion people in the world, they gave you a hard time. It's just a speckle of the universe. Number 7 is to clean. Remember, sometimes we harvest restless, anxious energy inwards, causing us to go insane just to generate more stress. Learn to push it outwards by doing a little mindless task cleaning throughout the house. You'll be so focused that you'll be doing physically what you usually wouldn't be doing instead of sitting and watching Oprah Winfrey. Number 8 is read. Whether it's a simple article online, your favorite book that you might have read already a million times, or something brand new. Reading is a universal cure for a very broad range of problems. Reading provides an escape while simultaneously expanding your mind, thus dulling your worries of life complications. Number 9 is organized. This goes hand with number 7, which is cleaning, and will always remain true. A clean atmosphere is a happy atmosphere. Organization is the key to life. Throughout organizing external, you simultaneously do internal cleaning up your messy thoughts. It provides a distraction, allows you to have sense of attainment, and makes life easier. And last but not least is to dance it off. Humans very frequently forget that we are made to dance. It's fun. It's in our nature. We should be spending at least one song worth of time per day moving to good music with your friends, while brushing your teeth, while making your eggs, in the super clean shower that you spent doing number 7, cleaning. Dance that pain away. Turning into Taylor Swift for 3 minutes and 45 seconds can provide a lot more healing than you think. So shake it off, whatever it may be. Folks, if you listen to the background, you always notice on every show I do, I always have some sort of relaxing music. Music is so healthy for you. I just know that life can be so much easier if we adhere to things that when all else fails, do something different. We are going through an election year this year, and if you look at the candidates on both sides of the aisle, Democrats and Republicans alike, there's not much to pick from. But I will say this, and one thing I've been told is never to talk about politics and religion, but I will say this. I am so tired of our government abusing us citizens. So why in my right mind would I vote for anyone that's somehow connected to the government? So where does that leave us? Well, on the Democratic side, it leaves us with a socialist. Is this country ready for that? I don't know. On the Republican side, it leaves us just one person who is, I believe, more like you and me, that says what's on their mind and is not connected to politics. Yes, he has no political ties, no political background, but maybe that's what we need. And you have to remember something, that the president doesn't run the country, it's the people below him. So if this person, Donald Trump, takes and picks a good cabinet, I believe that Donald Trump will do so much more for this country than any of these other politicians. You got to remember, and the reason I bring this up is because if you look at New Hampshire and the heroin problems, and you look at Long Island and the heroin problems, and you look at Mexico bringing in the drugs, I favor the fact that he wants to build this 1,000-mile wall to keep the drugs from coming in, and he believes that if you see somebody dying on the street, you don't leave him behind, which is my old Marine Corps motto, never leave a man behind. With that said, I personally feel that Donald Trump should be president, but that's neither here or there. The reason I brought that up is because we need changes when it comes to drug and alcohol abuse in this country, when it comes to drug and alcohol being imported into this country. Let today be the first day of a brand new life for you. Let today be the best day of your life, and let today be a sober day for the rest of your life. And may God bless you.